All right, so I noticed something looking through the incubator today. I've got a clutch that's about to hatch, and I looked through, and I think I noticed on one of the eggs, looks like maybe a mold spot developing. So I'm going to take a look here. We'll take off the press and seal. You always want to be careful. You can see how much water is on the top. You don't want that falling on the eggs. And I can see actually, see how well you can. There's actually a couple of them that are developing these spots. Now, one of them I already put Lotrimin powder on it. It's an antifungal powder to begin with. This was the one egg. I don't know if you followed along on our Facebook page, or I think I posted about it here. This egg, she laid it 2 days earlier than the rest of the clutch, which I've never had that happen. But so I'm going to try and treat these and just make sure. It doesn't quite look like mold, but I don't want to take any chances. This one's got some coloration to it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take just an antifungal powder, and I'm going to put this, a healthy dose of it. I've wiped them off to make sure that they're nice and dry. This is one of the reasons. Again, this doesn't look fully like mold to me, but you don't want water to come in direct contact with your eggs. But if you do, and you get a spot that looks moldy, or you're concerned about mold, the best way to treat it is just some antifungal powder like this. What that'll do is should help dry out the mold. Other than this, typically I just kind of look in. I don't tend to take my eggs out during incubation. There's a little bit of a spot on this one too. But this was the clutch that was kind of unexpected, and then we had that 2-day difference between the one egg. So it looked a little funny. So I covered it with some powder to begin with. But we're right about the halfway mark for these. So hopefully everything's good. I'll probably, before I throw them back in the incubator, I'll probably go ahead and candle them. But if you are starting out breeding and you notice mold starting to collect on your eggs or grow on your eggs, a little bit of foot powder, antifungal powder, and dry them off real good. I'm going to dry the water off the top of the press and seal before I put it back over. You know, you want to keep a nice high moisture content. And trying to do that, it dripped back on the eggs. So I'm going to dry it off again. New paper towel. So just one of those things that you deal with sometimes. We're going to make sure they're good and dry. But this press and seal helps keep the box from drying out and keeps the humidity in the box. So it's pretty important. But that's how to address mold on an egg if you ever see that happening. Back into the incubator. Oh, let me candle them first. See you next time.